And we're off.
We are off. And we are live.
We are live.
Live and direct. Inkjected Evolution, episode 10, season finale. Right? This here is the final episode to close off the first season of Inkjected Evolution After Dark.
Definitely.
So we're just going to give everybody 10 minutes to come on in. As the famous saying, let's go.
Share up the live.
Share up the live. Share up the live volume. We wanted to be a part of this. You know, this is the closing. This is the I wouldn't say the final curtain call, but it's like goodbye for now, probably.
I won't say goodbye for now. I'd say, until we meet again.
Until we meet again. Yeah, that's how we are playing it.
Because goodbye seems like we get shut it off.
You shut it off.
We are shutting it off. We definitely are shutting it off. What we're doing is we're postponing it for a bit.
Very better word.
We have something in store for the next time. Don't worry. We just need to postpone for a little bit.
Yeah. So just know that we're not leaving only just because we want to leave only because we want to actually have something nice and in store for y'all for season 2.
It's a breakup, we leave it on it.
Right? Yeah, you didn't have to reveal it just as yet.
It's a breakup.
You didn't have to reveal it just as yet.
Oh no, sorry, we was on a break.
It's a break.
It's a break.
Right, it's a break. Night, Violet. So glad to see you here with us.
Oh crap.
What happened?
I promise I would come up tomorrow.
Wow.
Why is no better time to tell you that my car shut down today and I have a lot of technical problems with the car. So tomorrow may not be a possibility. May not be. Unless somebody have a ride that they just want to pick them up and carry them. No problem. But if not, I apologize.
Well, I just put it out there one time because I was supposed to get back to Jenny, right? Because she did tell me about it. Right. We're not gonna reveal what she told me just as yet, probably later in the night.
Yeah.
For the purpose of, Inkjected and I coming up to vibe with y'all. But something ended up coming up, a prior engagement ended up coming up, right? So unfortunately, I definitely will not be able to make it, right? However, I will be there in spirit, Just take a drink for your boy.
I will be there. I will be there with you all in spirit.
Yeah.
Just wave the tattoos on our hand.
Yeah. With the tattoos on our hand. I don't know what it is like. Me I get all nothing. So share the live, brother. Share the live.
What's up, man?
We giving only 10 minutes to not 10 minutes, about 8 minutes to settle in.
Hey, good night, Alison. How are you, my dear?
Good night to you, Alison. How is it doing? So we could we giving only a few minutes to settle in, so we could sit down and we could chat.
We can all talk.
Yeah. I mean this gonna be the last we'll talk for a good while, so we'll be taking drinks for everyone. Nice, that's
right.
what we're talking about.
Make sure I drink non-alcoholic from here because I don't drink.
But
Club soda and cranberry.
But all right, club soda and cranberry with a little, I wouldn't say a little, but put like probably a half of the drink courtesy of Mr. Jack, right?
I mean, if it's Jack, honestly, if it's Jack, it could be plain Jack.
Yeah, that's what Jack might say.
Jack by itself, on ice.
Yo,
how to be
come on,
it's a Caribbean country, though.
Yeah.
But it's hot.
How do we? How is this we could do that with Chaser? You and I ever drink that with Chaser?
But I don't think I ever drink Jack with Chaser.
Never. The first time I ever drank Jack, it was not with Chaser.
What is the first time you just went?
The first time?
Yeah.
That was when I first came into the rock community in 2017. I drank about, and I like to tell you, bro, at least 5 to 6 drinks.
No, it's addictive. It is addictive.
And the funny thing about it is that I wasn't even, I ain't get drunk. I ain't started to drift anything, and my head was just nice, and I was just starting to feel.
You see, the good thing about, okay, see what I said?
Mm.
That's the best thing I found about Jack. Jack doesn't get drunk.
Mm.
It doesn't push you to be like over the edge where you're doing the unthinkable.
Yeah.
It just make you happy and hungry.
Yep. That is it.
Like, I honestly, you want, and you don't want no small cutter, you want food.
Food. Because it was for that same night itself, right, that I ended up taking a ride with you, and we ended up going to get some barbecue. And it was and it was a big one of them big bucks on my barbecue that I buy. And I shock I even self put on that. But it was the Jack. It at that time down in my zone, we had a little birthday party for somebody.
Right.
So I bought a bottle of Jack for the birthday guy. Right? And I said, boy, yeah, I know again, I'll drink out of it, all kind of thing.
Right.
But I was like, I feel like I bought it for myself, bro.
I mean, let's be real. Yes, you could give it as a gift. But when you give it as a gift and you take one drink out of the gift, that gift is no longer yours.
Yeah.
And you really can't just take one drink of honey. I would say honey, fire, or apple.
I'm not really a fan of the apple. I could go for the fire than the apple and the original.
Alright, so I like that at the beginning of the podcast when we say we don't chase Jack. I chase Jack apple alone. The reason being is more like a spritzer. So it does work well with something a little bit sour. So a little bit sour and tart, probably like lime juice or lime juice mixed with Sprite or lime juice and lemon lime bitters. But the majority of times I use lime juice. Why? Because the sweetness of the apple, the tanginess of the lime, for some reason it goes well.
I had you see you mentioned LLB. LLB really and truly is a great chaser, you know. For a lot of different alcohol. It does. I find it does personally. I personally find that it does agree with a lot of different type of alcohol.
Yeah, you know why, right? The
bitters. Yeah, it was. As I say, why is that?
I mean,
one time I started thinking
think about this, right? Think about something. One of the most recognized cocktails throughout history, the old fashioned. The old fashioned is very simple, right? Sugar, bitters, mix it up, or crush it up, mix it up, and whatnot. Bourbon or whiskey. I would actually go with bourbon and apple in there. Ice, stir up, orange peel or orange wedge, right? Garnish and flavor. It actually do something.
Do my favor.
Talk about.
Go on to Facebook on your phone,
right?
And go on to my life.
Right.
I want to see if my audio working properly. Because I know that there was an issue last episode where the audio was not functioning properly.
No, then I go cap on the audio because I'm going to pick up on that.
No, just do that quick thing.
Just do.
Yeah.
No, but alright. So have you ever drank the old fashioned?
Which is?
Well, just mention.
No.
No? We have to try it.
No, just do that quick. Alright, cool.
We good to go.
Yeah.
Alright.
What's the time now?
9:09.
9:09. 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute to settle in, and we gonna jump straight into it. We would love for you all to be here with us. You understand? This is the last time for a good while. The last episode for a good while.
Hey, good night, Sammy. How are you?
Hey, Sammy. Good night to you. What's up? I'm looking forward to next week. Right? Yeah. What's up?
What is non-alcoholic?
Violet, what is non-alcoholic? I don't understand.
I mean, water.
Well, I mean, you had to ask him.
Water. I'm drinking. Do you know what I'm drinking? That is a damn good chaser as well. Coconut freaking water.
Not really my style.
Not sweet water though.
I did try it already. Yeah, I tried both sweet and the ordinary.
Yeah.
With Hennessy especially.
I never hear good talk about the Hennessy and coconut water mix. I'm more here coconut water and scotch or coconut water and white rum.
I tried coconut water and scotch already. That went not good. But I'm really a fan of the Hennessy.
I think it will work well with the white rum.
Right. Okay. So I see Safras Khan
Nicky
is in the building. Oh,
that's the uncle.
That's the
boss man.
Sorry, man. Real comment and I'm messaging for the tattoo giveaway.
I know. Hey, he can't say nothing. You know why? Because he got a free tattoo. Honestly speaking, okay, so he had a tattoo on his leg, right? A tattoo that, and I don't like to talk. Let's just say the tattoo is a very old tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
And through age, the tattoo has somewhat faded.
Okay.
So
good night to you, Lisa. Good night to you, girls.
Instead of just coloring it back, a whole tribal piece behind it. Yeah, honestly, take the circle. That was the size of the tattoo.
Right.
When it was supposed to be here. All that. Any man give me free range. So I do whatever I want.
Only insane, yes. Riri, good night. What's up with you?
Talking about people that tattoo on the neck.
Tattoo. I get you.
Tattoo real people on the leg.
The rate of everything going right now, the rate of retaking tattoo and all kind of thing right now, it's like she just gonna be coming back for more as well too. Sandra said it was best.
It was best. Honestly, it healed real good.
Chris, how wild ride it has been, huh?
Bro.
Do you believe it?
To be honest with you, I said nothing thinking about it last night. We reached episode 10 already. No, like, I had to tell myself that a couple times we reached episode 10. Like, we actually reached episode 10. The amount of people that have passed through the podcast.
Like in the studio.
In the studio, out of the studio, people that will, fans, critics, guys and gals that would just come up and, tell us what they like, what they dislike, and whatnot. I mean, it's 10 episodes, but it feels longer.
Personally, and the thing about it is that it's literally under 3 months.
Right, and it feels like we're doing this about a year now.
About a year. I don't know if it was just the whole consistent vibe, like every single week.
True.
But it's like, I feel like we've been doing this for a very, very long time. Especially with the type of recognition that we've been getting ever since we created the profiles, the Instagram page, the Facebook page, the YouTube page. You understand? The support that we get, the continuous support.
True.
Right? Because it's like every time I could literally highlight and point out 2 people, 3 people that I just see share on a regular. Anytime I post up, inject something about Inkjected Evolution. Underneath the post,
right,
I will see 1 share, 2 share, 3 share.
Right.
Guaranteed. Out of whoever share those, guaranteed, Violet, Sammy, and right, always sharing that. And it's like, this is why I just always continue to say that I appreciate these individuals. I appreciate everybody who coming in, who taking in the live, even the guests as well too. But these 3 individuals is like, they just keeping the ball rolling for us.
Okay, so we have fans that will steadily join the live. They'll watch the live every single time we go live. Every single time we have like a promo video, something like that, they always watching, they always viewing, they always taking part in it. They basically engage with us.
Yeah.
Right? And then they have the particular fans, as you say, right, who do something for us which we cannot begin to thank and appreciate how much you all do it, which is they market for us.
Yeah.
Because they go out and they share, they like it, they spread it, they push it, and they do this for us. And it's so amazing to know that we have people out there that we didn't even ask them to do this, and then they're doing it out of the goodness of their heart. So I mean, we have the like immense gratitude for you all taking the time out of the day to view it, first of all, and then to share, like it and then share.
Yeah.
I mean, we love you all for that. Thank you.
So actually, okay, so I would especially bring up this as well too, right? I remember when we first went live on YouTube after we did the test run and everything, right? Even for the test run, when we posted the link on YouTube,
yeah, people started joining one time.
People started joining one time.
I think Ree was there.
Ree was there, yeah. Ree was one of those at the first join, right?
Ree was the one who was telling us about sound and whatnot.
Yeah. Ree and Moms.
Because
I was actually on the phone conversing with Moms.
Right.
And she was telling me to adjust certain things like the seating and everything like that.
Moms was saying I thought she get feedback. And Ree was like there's a high pitch noise in the background.
Yeah.
You know, so
right? So I remember for the first time we went live on YouTube, not the test run, like officially, episode, I believe that was episode 4 or something. Right. What ended up happening was that after we lock it off, after we close off the segment, Ree sent us the picture where she was watching it from her TV. True.
Right? True. Because she was watching it on her phone and then she put it up on the TV, yeah.
This girl who came into the rock community as of recent from Lynchman's Mortal Coil show.
Oh, Kai. Right? Yes.
She shared the link and she shared a clip.
Yeah.
On her Instagram.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Right? Then now we have Violet saying she does hashy chips or whatever snacks popcorn and she drink on whatever.
Up to now I see that picture, you know, you had to show me that picture, you know. I need to see the reality of how your setup is, you know.
But honestly, I don't know. For some strange reason, I believe you, right?
But you want to see it too?
I want to see it too, but for some strange reason, I believe she. And the reason why I would say that I believe she was because, you know, remember I pointed out Vi as one of the individuals who actually sharing this around for us.
True.
You understand? So I would not doubt it really and truly if, you know, she does actually be taking in. Bro, it is literally majority of times is literally just be you and I in the studio just talking non-stop. We's the minister of talks. Right? And for people to actually be taking us in for the whole 2 hour, sometimes you even go to almost 3 hours, right? I personally find that, you know, for these 10 episodes, you know, they've been engaging with us quite well, especially Alison, who's been there from the start, from the beginning, since 3 o'clock in the morning when it is we decide to go live, right? So,
what's your thoughts on that?
All
right, so we have touched base on a lot of times. We both have told this story many times about how this started. But what's your thoughts on 2 men sitting down, knocking a bottle, talking absolute crap at that point in time, going live? What was your honest to God thoughts on just being in that moment doing it?
To me, and the first person that I saw said this was Chandy, right? She commented on one of the photos, one of the pics that we uploaded on the Instagram, and she commented and she said she enjoyed this. It felt like a virtual line.
Okay.
Right? So that is what it actually felt like to me as well too. It actually felt like a virtual line, right? Because okay, you and I, let's talk on a regular.
True.
You and I will link up with each other. We might go somewhere. We might go out to a bar, to a restaurant, or to a lounge, right? And we would sit down and we would talk. You understand? And majority of the time, it'll just be us, right? There are a lot of things that we would say, right? There are a lot of things that we no see Vi like she sent my picture of the thing, right? There are a lot of things that you and I would talk about, right? That we would say, hey, why not letting people
because
in the conversation?
We would like to toss our opinions on it.
Even if it is we just randomly say no talking shit,
which is majority of the time.
Which is majority of the time, and they actually coming in and taking it in. That is how I really look at it as. I look at it as every Thursday, hey, this is we spot. Every night in Trinidad, it always have some event taking place. Whether it be an open mic, whether it be a karaoke, whether it be like some live acoustic session or some kind of thing like that, where a lot of people just come together and engage.
Some sort of entertainment, yeah.
Right. This is ours. And this is theirs as well too, because they joining in on this with us every single Thursday.
Guys, I must say this, and it's only because Miss Evolution said it, that season 2, we're going to shake it up a little bit. In other words, don't get accustomed with this black background. That's all I'm going to say.
Don't get accustomed to seeing what it is you're accustomed to seeing, especially with us.
Yeah, really and truly, because it started out as a line, and especially what you just said, people view it as a line, a virtual line where they could sit down and they could talk, they could throw they could throw in their comments and whatnot, and we could all just vibe, vibe with each other. Next season, that vibe gonna be different.
And not only that, I'm gonna just say this as well too, that we already spoke to a lot of guests, a lot of people, persons of interest, you could say,
prospective guests,
right? That we have already talked with behind the scenes, and they already told us that they will be here for season 2.
Let's just say it's not only in one sector or one industry. Let's just say it's across the board.
So one night we might be talking about music. Next night we might be talking about fitness. Some nights we might be talking about the after dark stuff. So you never know.
Some nights there might be a panel where we don't say anything on the panel.
We will just ask the questions.
Yeah.
They will,
The panel is the one that discusses.
Yeah.
You all will direct your questions and your statements towards that panel.
You're saying that. Okay, so this is what I believe that we should do for that segment for season 2.
Right.
Because like we say, we want to spice things up for season 2.
Spice.
Right? We want to make it exciting. We want to make it like, I can't wait for this Tuesday.
Yeah, add some flair.
Right? How about this? How about, I'm putting this out there, how about we choose and invite some guests on the panel, right? It could be those who take in the live.
Right.
It could be those who just watch Inkjected Evolution After Dark on a regular.
Right.
It could be 1 or 2 musicians or people who just into that stuff.
People of interest.
People of interest.
Right.
Right? How about we invite them and they create that panel?
Fair enough. But I like a competition. I like a vibe like that. So I mean, might as well get a competition going and see how interesting we can make it and see which one of y'all is most interested in being, you know, a part of, a segment.
So you know
See how
what?
it goes.
So you know what? During this segment, during tonight's episode, the
Right.
season finale, right? According to who comes on and takes in the live and engage with us a lot, right? You will be one of the many guests that we will invite
Mhm.
onto the panel,
Mhm.
right? To discuss what we're going to discuss. What we're going to discuss, I'm not going to reveal it. We're not going to reveal
You
it.
can't say that.
We cannot say it.
Not now.
But just know that it's gonna be that, right? So engage with us.
Yeah, talk to us.
Talk to us.
How are
Right?
you going?
Because
What's on your vibe?
because I want to see how, if it is you interacting with me and Injected
Mhm.
during these live segments, I will know the vibe that you're bringing here
True.
when you actually come in the studio itself.
So if you come, if you're vibing
Mhm.
online virtually,
Yeah.
and you come in the studio, and you curl up in our corner, and you ain't talking, are we gonna brace you on that?
Yep.
We're gonna pull that side out like.
Yep. So y'all have to get ready for that. So if it is you all know that or you want to be on this panel to have this type of discussion, right? We need that type of vibes. We need to see where it is taking place.
We must shout out Caleb, who is probably the youngest
The youngest
viewer that we have ever had. And a shout out, Caleb. Caleb, good night.
Caleb, shout out to you, bro.
Hope
Shout
everything
out to
going well,
you.
Caleb.
Shout out to you. Don't worry, we are reached that stage as yet. It's not that time for you to take it in. Yeah,
it's so dark.
Yeah, so you could be here with us.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You could vibe with us, you could chill with us. That's definitely not a problem. Alright, so we talk about the beginning of Inkjected Evolution.
Now we can talk about what. Actually, I am sure that there's at some point tonight we're gonna touch back on what is there to come into.
Yeah. In time to come.
Yeah.
In time to come during the segment, we will just be like, okay, you know what? Season 1 was nice, but season 2 is this. Season 1 we had sugar, but season 2 is spice and everything nice. Right?
And much more than that.
Much more than that. You might add a little chemical
I'm
excellence.
definitely gonna have a lot of chemicals in it.
Yeah. But honestly speaking, the main purpose for creating seasons for Inkjected Evolution After Dark, and also taking time away from the live segments, is because what we want to do is we want to structure everything in a way for the viewers and for the hosts and for the guests as well to be like, this is something I'm looking forward to every single Thursday. A lot of things going to change, right? The way it is, we have things structured. The way it is, we probably speak. Certain, backgrounds, wherever, might look a little different, but we're just not ready to reveal everything just as yet.
You see, we can't reveal it. We honestly can't reveal it just yet. I mean, we can't even reveal it as a promo video leading up to it. Why? Because then you're all gonna see it and then you're all gonna expect something.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So we just want you all to see it when all see it. We want all to tune in to the live, and we want you all to actually enjoy it. You all say it's like a virtual line. Let's keep it like a virtual line. Bro, do you want to go on your side and literally shout out to everybody that is watching? Because I've seen a lot of people that has joined over Facebook.
Well, yeah, we will do that. But before that, I'll just see that Sammy says he just popped in for a little bit. Just wanted to say hi.
Hey,
so that's very nice of you, right?
The youngest.
Nice history, bro.
That is history.
That's history. A lot
On
of
episode 10.
a lot of things taking place in Injected Evolution After Dark. Right, so let me see what is happening here on the Facebook here.
How far we go back? Huh?
See Angel Berry is watching. I know Angel.
Right.
She's a big rock fan, but she never been to a rock show before.
Well, we will change that.
We'll change
Check
that.
the evolution after that. We'll change that for
Right.
you.
I see Joanne Sergio is
Yes,
watching.
my aunt.
Right. Violet.
Ali.
Famous words. She up the live. Then Ram Kisun is watching. Christopher Ramjatan is watching.
Yeah, bro.
Nadia is watching. Nads, what's up? Wagwan, big sister.
The remedy that you sent actually helped. Thank you very much for that, Nadia. It was good. It was good. But you know, honestly, coconut water and Gatorade are sucking like mad right now. She actually play like a pivotal role in recommending a few things that could help me get over the virus a little bit faster. And then actually, I give out. She knows her stuff.
She knows her stuff.
She knows her stuff.
She definitely knows her stuff.
I mean, don't get me wrong, right? I'll shout out Jenny, Vi, Samantha, Riri, and Nadia. You all did give a lot of knowledge and a lot of information as to what I should be doing and should be taking and ingesting and whatnot. So thank you all for that. That was great. I do appreciate you all.
We are fans who does really care about you know,
Bruh.
Yeah. We are fans who does really care about you.
And it's hard part is we don't show up for it.
No, I mean, okay. How it is I would see it like this, right? So if it is we can't do it like on that particular day,
We can do it
right?
next
We can do it next time. But I don't stop we from sharing love nonetheless.
True though, true.
You understand? We share the love regardless. So even if it is we miss the birthday, right? We would still they would understand, right? They would say, all right, you might understand, but beside that is like they treat me like it's my birthday every single day, right?
Yeah, they take care of us.
Check Via and Jenny, for example. They went to an event, right? Shout out to Tits and Tats, right? Hosted by Pootie and the Swordfish, who have a show on the 24th of this month, right? At the Dalai Lama, right? It's a back to school event,
Yes, sir.
right? An adult back to school event by
yes, sir.
right? So it's not them little children mall thing,
Local lecture,
right? Local children.
Go to that event.
If all you want, or you could thief one of the children and them school uniform, because the theme is actually school uniform or dressed up as a teacher, right? Back to school. Right, so we have that event taking place on the 24th of August this month, right? And you was gonna say something.
Sit after you go there.
And we also have tomorrow night, Supernormal Band.
The last show in Trinidad.
The last show in Trinidad before Guyana.
Yes.
Right? At the Rick's Rock Bar, admission is $80 to go in, right? To take the Supernormal Band, one of the legendary bands in the local rock community, right?
That's very true.
Yeah.
Them clocking some
I'm outside. I listened to that track that they released last night.
Don't ask me the name of it, dog. I cannot pronounce the name of it.
I can't pronounce it either. I just know it's something
hard.
hard. It's something hard. You understand? But I
can't pronounce that.
Them had to announce that. Them had to actually say the name of the song is so and so.
Hey, Luke, what's the name of that song, bro? Thank you for joining the live, bro.
Yo, Luke, you know, for season 2, we really need you here, you know.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
You were supposed to be here for season 1.
I can't be the oldest big man here, though, bro.
You need to come here for season 2, bro.
I mean, it's not to say that you have never graced this, these 4 walls. You have graced these 4 walls quite a lot.
Yep. So so we touched base on the inception of Inkjected Evolution.
Yeah.
After that, we touched base on the guests. Not on the guests, we touched base on the viewers. We touched base on some of the guests and them that came. We was graced with 6 guests?
One night?
One night? Nah, that was 4.
That was 4 guests.
That was 4.
That was 4. Wow.
Yeah.
4 guests in
4 guests in one night. Yeah. That was something.
Yeah, about 6 in total.
6 in total.
And this, you know, it's a funny thing about it.
Mm.
We had 6 in total, right? We have 10 episodes. We're not real good, you know.
Yep. 6 guests, 10 episodes. That is something.
I mean, we have to give credit where credit is due. Devon, Mr. Bunbury.
That is who started it all.
SG Empire. That is the man who start. That is the man who should have been here tonight because he is the, you know, he has been here from inception.
I would say he's one of the pioneers.
He's one of the pioneers.
One of the pioneers of Inkjected Evolution.
Right. Let's be real. The first when it was the first second, it was the third episode.
Third episode, yeah.
Third episode, he was physically here. The second episode, he was online.
He was online.
Right.
He enjoyed the
online
so much that he came for the.
Imagine that. Imagine that you enjoyed the podcast online so much that you just had to make a physical appearance. And that physical appearance was the start of the phrase, this is a bad idea.
This is a bad idea. But I believe he enjoyed himself, man.
Oh no, that was
because I mean it's how long we went on. We went on for like what, 3 hours? Almost 3 hours.
Almost 3 hours.
Right?
Almost 3 hours.
He would have we just always say this, he would make a great co-host.
Yeah, he would.
Like an occasional special host.
Yeah.
Right?
He would.
Therefore, one of SG Empire, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to the SG Empire team as well, too, that actually graced us with their presence for that episode in particular. We also had Mark Chung, aka Putty of Putty and the Saltfish, who joined us on that episode as well, too.
And we had the Saltfish as well.
And we had what? 2/5 of the Saltfish? 2/5 of the Saltfish. 2/5 of the Saltfish. Right? So the
I mean, you could say a quarter of the Saltfish because really actually Mark is Putty.
Mark is Putty.
Right, and the Saltfish is like four Saltfish. So the vibe in talking about Putty and the Saltfish is like when you listen to the words that come out of your mouth when you're actually saying Putty the Saltfish, a quarter the Saltfish, you know? It's like what the hell. Nah, but alright, so we had Mark, we had Stuart, we had SG Empire, a whole team.
Shout out to Kevin, shout out to Marchi.
Right. We had the amount of times we hear this man in one night.
He doesn't, and the thing about it is that he doesn't like when people just call him all of that, you know.
I mean,
but you had to get Jackie Jacket.
I mean, we giving this man so much titles to bring this man on, and in the corner of your eye, you see this man just going.
Yeah. Even when it is, I remember, right? I was doing like a little small intermission, promoting the page and everything, right? So I was like, yes, guys, we be joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the God himself. I see my boy in the middle. You're like, Sivan, bro.
Hey, we love you, bro. We love you.
Sivan, the vocalist of the band Lynchpin, who has been doing some amazing things for the local rock community in Trinidad, and by extension, the Caribbean as well too, right? Shout out to Sivan, shout out to, once again, Mark and Stuart of Putty and the Saltfish, shout out to SG Empire and team, Kevin and Marchi, right? I can't wait to see what season 2 brings for us in terms of guests and the topics that we're going to touch base on. Honestly speaking, out of curiosity, what would you like to discuss for season 2? Yeah. I know that
bro.
I know that laugh.
Is he evil laughing background? That's dark laugh.
The funny thing about it is that once that episode aired, bro, and we have that panel, that's gonna be, I believe because the highest viewership we ever got since doing this was when we had the segment with Sivan.
Right.
I honestly believe
this gonna
this
gonna
going
knock that
on,
out.
yeah, this going on break that.
So, folks, just touching base on this, right? Season one didn't have much. We I'll be real with you. We didn't have much marketing and stuff like that because there's a lot of things that we tried, we failed, we tried. You know, we saw what succeeded, what could have worked, and what could not work. We understand the method and the algorithm at that point in time, and now we actually putting things in place for season two on how to market, how to structure, how to do this, how to do that, so that you all can get something other than just a virtual line.
Yeah.
Right? It can be a certain way in which we could talk about whatever topic of discussion that we have to talk about, as well as engage with you all as well. Right? That we don't stray away from the topic, that we don't get lost in some old talk or some different conversation, and you know the whole basic pieces of the show just go to shit at that point in time. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we have some things that are coming in place for season two, but
Big butts.
but
Big butts.
right, so the season two vibes, yeah. After Dark topics gonna come out in season two, definitely. It's not gonna come out all at once, people. So just to clarify on that, it's not gonna come out all at once.
We are gonna slap it in on the face, just.
Well, they're gonna get slapped.
Nah, this
Something,
way.
but you know,
It may be unexpected, right? But you know, we are gonna just throw it out there one time. We need to gradually build. You understand? Like how did I was not gonna say that. We need to gradually build. We need to
we need to manipulate.
We need to manipulate
the senses.
We need to manipulate and we need to simulate.
Touch on the sensation of it all.
You just can't jump into the thing right away. No. Because we realize we've been jumping into the things and you know it never really
Bruh, don't make it sound so we jump into the podcast.
We jump
and the podcast is what we realize.
Okay, no, we jump into the podcast and people come into the podcast, people take in the podcast, people love the podcast, they enjoy it, they're sharing it all over.
Right.
But I personally believe that there's always room for improvement, bro.
Oh no, definitely. But okay, so what I was saying is that I don't want people to think that, you know, we do build up on other things.
Well, that's the thing, right? No, you and I both know this knowledge already, right?
I mean,
we don't know this knowledge already because
learn.
We know this knowledge already. And this is the thing, right? And this is why I believe that we're gonna have some fun for season 2 and we touch base on the After Dark topics, because the After Dark topics especially is a discussion that a lot of people scared to talk about. They always feel like a certain type of way to talk about it. And that is why I believe that when it is we have the panel with both male and female, right? We're gonna get we're gonna get a lot of knowledge. We might even learn a lot from the entire panel. We will just ask the questions, but
okay. And correct me if I'm wrong, right? A season come like an album.
Right.
So when you release the first album have a lot of flaws in it, have a lot of, you know, raw, unrefined stuff that you listen to or you watch and you realize, okay, so this could have been done better, that could have been better, this could have structure, that could have, you know, fine-tune a little bit more, right? The second album or the second season is what a lot of things has changed. And people has be like, well, let's change the whole consensus, or let's change the concept, or let's change this, or let's change that. Yes, because if you watch anything that has a second album or a second season to it, it'll always change. They always progress, they always evolve. Like the man himself.
Life is all about evolution.
Right.
Life is all about evolving.
At that same point in time, we as well, we have to evolve. We have to go further. And the only way we can go further is by, and I'm not giving all of that because I'll let them understand what we're doing. So just know that we're evolving.
We evolving, right? We not staying in one place right through. right? Like I told earlier, season 2 is filled with lots of excitement, lots of new activities. Notice I say activities, right? There will, especially, I can't stress enough on that panel, boy.
Oh, people understand this. This is the panel here. The activities. Understand. Great things that's up. Just up right there.
You getting too excited. That one going on with you, you get too excited.
Bro, season 2 though.
Season 2, but really and truly, it has been definitely a wild ride, I would say, for season 1. Because, honestly speaking, this is something, I don't know about you, but this is something definitely new to me in terms of like, okay, so this is what like these influencers and these content creators and these podcasters and them just have to go through in terms of structure and stuff, setting up camera, lighting, links to pages, comment sections.
And yet,
we literally just jump right into it.
And yet we have not mastered that skill or craft that them, veterans have been doing for how much ever years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they have this whole setup, camera here, camera there, microphone here, speaker here, a whole rig setup with a soundboard and shit like that. Right, they have that. We have a light, a phone, a computer, and a tattoo bed that we contribute to that table. So understand, we have this, they have that, but we still out here.
Yeah,
we still doing it.
I mean, if it is we was waiting to get all of them other things, all of them other resources,
we would still be waiting.
We would have still be waiting.
We would be there right now.
Yeah, we would have still be waiting. Nobody might have been here taking in the live with us, taking in the live segments with us, right?
Let me just do a what if. Bro, if you want to do a podcast, like,
yeah, we gotta get some equipment. Like,
well, how long we talking about this podcast, man?
Bro, almost. You could say a year, probably. You could say a year.
Well, we gotta get so much things, but we gotta invest so much money, though.
Yeah. So we gotta get like proper mics and all kind of thing.
Well,
proper mics, proper soundboard and stuff for the mics and
how to make sure the camera could, have like a conal shape so that you can catch everybody on this side, catch everybody on that side, and
you
have a better, background, backdrop.
Yeah, we need to get through all that in time.
By the way, in time all that go out.
In time.
And folks, that's how it has been.
Yeah. Where did time go?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, people might be watching this and we believe they would believe that Inkjected and I getting a joke or a laugh out of this. No, we actually getting a laugh out of it, right? Because it is funny at the end of the day.
Yeah, true.
At the same time, however, right? Again, this is what has happened when it is there is plan but no execution, right? We could sit down and we could plan for something again for a year, just as this.
True.
We could continue to have this idea in our head that, hey, we want to create this podcast or we want to create some live segments, right? But the fact that we don't have the funding or the capital for resources, right? We would just have that cloud our mind that, hey, in order for us to reach to this stage to actually start, to actually execute, we need to have this. Once it is we have this, bro, imagine if it is we had all of that, right? Just as how we jumping into this podcast, imagine we have all of that. All of the soundboard, all of the mics, all of the proper camera quality equipment, everything, what have you.
Right.
Do you know how to operate a soundboard?
Hell no. Do you know? So then we need training it.
So we need training.
And we need to literally sit down a day, basically play up with the equipment, see what this does do, see what that does do. Oh, that's a whole different ball game.
And eventually we will learn it, and eventually once it is we invest in it, because I mean, we're not planning to keep Inkjected Evolution After Dark just like this all the time. Obviously, we need to evolve, right? However, what I would say is that, again, if not for execution with what it is we actually have right now,
this is true.
Right?
This is true.
There would have been no guests. There would have been no live segments every Thursday at 9 p.m.
Right.
There would have been no giveaways.
No giveaways.
No giveaways, right? And speaking for you and I, there would have been no support. People would have just known us as regular people who just go into shows or hanging around in bars and stuff.
To be honest with you, the people would, okay, so the majority of people would have known us as regular folks. A very few would have known me as still as the tattoo artist, and I would have known you as a musician, and that's it. That's it. That's where we plateau, right? But now we have actually people that come up and the random people that I personally have no idea who you guys are.
Yep, same.
Don't get me wrong. We love you. We thank you for your support. We thank you for your engagement and whatnot. But we honestly make ourselves known a little bit, right? Thank you for coming up to us and say, hey, Olia, I love the podcast, I love it, all his vibes, all the characters need to actually do this on a bigger scale. The following that we get from you all, thank you very much for that. I give you all that, thank you. Right. However, season 2.
Season 2. Gonna be, like I say, season 2 gonna be filled with a lot of excitement, a lot of laughter, a lot of fun, and a lot of times where we will be jumping on a lot of serious topics, right?
Yeah, we're going in depth.
The type of guests that we would like to have on the podcast, right?
We're not that.
No, that was not gonna say we're not gonna reveal it.
Right. Okay.
But we're gonna have various guests from various professions, right? So it wouldn't just be music that you're coming to take in.
No.
Right? It would be a lot of things. Hell, might even have somebody come and bubble a pot. Yeah, a chef might probably come and bubble a pot or some kind of thing. Right? Live in the studio, whilst if it is we want to make this a virtual line.
A virtual line.
The unfortunate part about it is that only we might get to partake in the festivities.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, let's be real. Half of it is what some cooking channel and cooking shows and things like that, and all they don't get to partake in that. But we just still watch it.
We gonna be like, so we're gonna have the guests coming in, bubbling our pot, right? And we are like the judges on the Food Network sitting down here.
just waiting.
Just waiting.
Oh, so they're actually putting that in and not that. Wow, there's a different approach to it.
Yeah. Come, have your plate here. Give the judges a chance to taste.
Yeah.
Exquisite. Yes, I would really love for you to experience this. I don't know. Because my taste buds might be different from all your own, right? So obviously,
true.
if you all was here, all you would enjoy that. Watch and see if next episode when I chef come.
People just show up.
But I was thinking about something like that. My thoughts running wild right now. Bro.
Okay, folks, excuse for them.
Yeah. Okay, so here we're going to do this, right? I have a plan.
Right.
I have a plan for this one.
Right.
Mm-hmm. We invite such guests onto the platform.
Right.
And
let such guests give their knowledge and the insight into certain things.
Let them, actually go to work in their profession live, right? Now, this is the part where I was getting at. How about for that day in particular, we schedule not a virtual line, we schedule a line. And we invite some loyal guests such as Violet and Jenny and Allison and Sammy and Ree and all of them. Mark could come down.
Folks, I just want to let you all know the only reason we say Violet name first is because we watch a Violet name right now. Right? So don't get vexed if y'all hear we go on Violet name first.
Violet says
Violet! Wait, give me 1 second.
Right.
Violet, please understand, honey. I'm still waiting. We had to do something.
I don't know what is going on with Violet. I don't even know what is going on with the next tattoo giveaway winner. I ain't hearing from she. I just see she liking the post.
Alright, it's Onyx.
Yeah, it's two. It's two. And the funny thing about it, right?
haven't spoken that since.
And the funny thing about it, right, is that she was you remember it was just only supposed to be one giveaway winner.
Right.
She was selected, right? Just by random. Because we say, you know what? We cross 100 subscribers. We have 117 subscribers at that point in time for the tattoo giveaway, right? So Violet won the official tattoo giveaway. So we say, you know what? We crossed 100 subscribers. We reached 117, so we can more than give somebody else,
yeah, definitely,
a chance to win. That person win, right? I ain't seen that man yet.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. And we can say this now. What they may not know is that one of you all entered on the minute of the deadline. The minute of the deadline for your names to be dropped in. And ironically, it was selected. I'm going to select which, and I'm going to tell you all which one of you all that was.
The funny thing about it is that we was telling them, we was telling everybody, all who subscribe to the YouTube, we say, you know what, here what happened. Because this tattoo giveaway was going on for a while.
True. We was only last minute.
Yeah, we was telling people, hey, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Once you have subscribed to the YouTube channel, right, send in your name and your contact information, because we don't know who the hell is user 5678.
True.
We don't know who is Amon 234 or whatever. Right?
At that point, we didn't know who was Genevieve,
yeah.
Burgess. Honestly, we didn't know who was that at that point in time. So, I mean, that's why we asked you all to, send in all the name, send in all the contact information. So we can get, bruh, if we do like how long? We could not even do it the week of. We had to do it the other week. Right? This is how long we have been telling people to send in this.
We started the first episode, which was episode 4 on YouTube.
Yeah.
That was when we was telling people to subscribe and everything. So the tattoo giveaway was happening since episode 4.
Yeah, on YouTube.
On YouTube. The tattoo giveaway took place episode 7.
Episode 7.
Right?
And you know the sad part about that? People only sending their name the day of.
The funny thing, we had this big event called Tits and Tats, where people could have come. Like actually, the giveaway winners could have been selected on the day of the episode where SG Empire and Mark was here.
Right.
We would have select that. We would have select the winner or the winners.
And we would have do it on the event.
And we would have do it at the event.
Live.
You, watchmen, first all they himself know as well too. The rate how Tits and Tats was going, you all might have get more than just a tattoo. Or they might have get a piercing.
Yeah, true.
Or they might have get even more than one tattoo.
Yeah.
Depending on the size, depending on the inch.
Right? Definitely.
Or they might have get a drink or something. You understand? Jenny brought down gyros. Or they would have get some gyro, and I'm going to tell you something. That gyro. So, next time for season 2, please, right? We just letting all they know.
What's I just thinking what each other though?
Comparable. Comparable gyro, right? Nah, Jenny could make a real dread. She could cook, you know. I have taste Jenny hand already. Jenny can handle she seems. I remember fall line met up in Ricks. It was for Trinity Metal headquarters Rihanna birthday. Right? They made some well I see all kind of food come out. I see pilau and potato salad. I see macaroni pie and all kind of thing.
Yeah.
At one point in time I think I see wontons or Chinese style chicken. I can't remember, but I know I'll see one out of two of them.
Right.
Jenny was in the kitchen majority of the times. Jenny, along with I believe I call it out your name, Cinderella, and probably I believe Melly was there as well.
Right.
Right? 2/3 of the Charlie's Angels.
2/3.
Yeah. The other third of the Charlie's Angels was outside lineman.
At least all three was there.
All three was there. Yeah. All three were there. But yeah, back to what I was saying, I believe that, you know, Inkjected Evolution After Dark, we should hold a nice little line, a nice little come together where it is we could be able to interact with, you know, everybody who does be taking the session, taking the lives.
I mean, let me be real. It will happen.
Mm-hmm.
We just can't tell them when.
Nah, we are trying to excite everybody right away. Because I find ever since we started talking about season 2, all kind of thing, people start to kind of get hype at themselves as well too.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I don't want to say anything, right? Hey, do we call it my real name?
I'm sorry, but I was just saying, I didn't know who that person was.
Why it is you're telling we don't call your real name and that's your YouTube name? Right? When it is you come on YouTube, no, when it is you on Facebook, right? Obviously,
she alias.
She alias, right? So we know who is that, right? When you come on YouTube, which is a bigger platform as much as Facebook, right? And you come on that name, right?
What are we supposed to call you at that point in time?
Okay, well, we know you is Vi, right? But I mean, somebody might see and say, who is this
guy? No,
look at say it again. It just randomly pop out.
You see, it's such a nice, beautiful name. It's just roll off the tongue.
Genevieve.
Like French.
Genevieve.
That's what you meant to say.
Genevieve. I don't know what it's like. Again, it tastes a French red wine every time I say the name. Genevieve. Yeah, boy.
A little French red wine, you know, a little mussels, a little tape.
I know she like chloroform and morphine. Yeah. Never tried my potion before.
Yet.
We will have that for the line.
That's just it. It's just a yet.
Yeah, we'll have that for the line. Right? Guys, just know that we, as Allison say, hey, I'm coming for 2 tattoos soon. But I'm still scared. What are you scared about?
Everybody that have been tattooed by me, y'all, this is Allison, she's on YouTube. Just let her know how it is. If it's painful, if it's not painful, whatever are her concerns, right? Let her know.
Allison, okay, so I am one of those that have been tattooed by Mr. Inkjected.
You get tattooed by me when I ain't no one ass.
Right? But, yeah, I get tattooed by you when you ain't no one ass. But the needle was still choking.
But you fall asleep,
right?
dog.
I didn't fall asleep. I was on my phone. I was literally
You
on
was,
my phone.
You was calm.
I was on my phone, right? And I was playing music off the computer.
Of the computer, yes, sir.
I literally had the keyboard and the mouse right there with me, just playing music off the computer.
You know the worst part of one of them sessions, bro? Because it was 2 sessions, right?
Yeah.
First session was fine.
Yeah.
Second session, there was too much people inside there at that point in time, I would say.
Second session?
Yeah. Second session, there was another guy who was inside there.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That was just a little bit too crowded at that point in time.
Yeah.
So we did have to kind of maneuver around. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I would say that probably was the downfall of that session.
But all in all, it still come out good. It was still nice. I want to fight anything whilst it was healing all kind of shit. And it still come out nice and real healing properly.
And now I want to add more to it.
You know, you want to add more to it. Now, this time I'm taking something for the upper body. Probably a neck tattoo, probably a sleeve or some kind of thing. You know. You never know. Season 2. Season 2. You might probably see a little sleeve here. A little something here. Right? I know my family and them who probably watching this right now will be, they don't already tell me, don't take no more tattoos and all kind of thing.
Wait, you have that in your family? You have that in your family?
What? About the tattoos?
Don't take any more tattoos?
Yep. I get it already.
Really?
I get it already.
That's still a thing? Okay, folks, understand this, right? I've been in this industry for a short time. Right? As an artist in the industry for like what? A year and something. Right?
You actually clock a year already.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? But I grew up with people around me who have that, that have tattoos, parents, friends, neighbors, colleagues, cousins. So it was never a big thing in our household to hear, don't get no more, or you shouldn't get that or whatnot. But as I say, growing up with people, that was a norm. For you all, that is not a norm for. How you all actually, what you all say to these people that say, who against tattoos basically, and try to push their view on you, the person that likes it, the person that wants it. How do you handle that too?
Okay, so before anybody, because obviously I would like to believe some people heard this and they're gonna type their views and their opinions, right? So while they're doing that, I will say my piece,
Sure.
Right? What I would say is that everything is that would be nice.
That would be our vibe,
nice, right?
We're not telling them what
it
is.
What I will say is this, right? Everybody's lifestyle is different, right? The only similarity that we have is that we are all different.
Oh, that's true.
If you understand,
that's very true. That is very true.
The only similarity that we all have is that we are all different.
Every aspect of us.
Every aspect, right? So there are certain things that you would know, you would understand, and you would have went through that I may not have went through as yet, or that I may not understand, right? And in order for me to understand, I cannot take somebody's word for it. I need to actually experience it myself. I need to go through it myself, right? And vice versa, right?
True.
I might tell you something, I might see you going on a road, right? And it's like, bro, I was down that road before, and I personally find that, you should know. Let me not say I personally find that you should do this. Right. I would say, don't do it.
Yeah, you would. You would just jump out and be like, hey, what are you doing?
Right? Don't do it. Right? But what does not work for me may work for you.
True.
Right?
True.
Now, all of this would go with the way it is we view the world, how it is we view politics, how we view religion, right? All of these things.
And even the after that topics.
Even the after that topics, right? Because there will be a huge debate on that.
Yeah,
And I honestly
yeah.
can't wait for that, right? But this is why I personally say, right? As an individual, whether you have, whether your family tell you, whether your friends tell you, you still need to walk down your own path, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, you need to walk down your own path. You need to go through this for yourself. This is your cross that you have to carry, right? Nobody else cannot carry it for you but yourself,
Right.
right? So there are things that I'm not saying that I'm not going to take heed to the advice that people are giving me, right? If I know that something is not for me, right, or I feel a certain vibe, and I saw it as no most of the time, so no, it is got vibe, it is got energy.
True, you just know.
You just know. And you just say to yourself, boy, I'm not feeling this. I don't like this. I don't like how I'm feeling. My energy will sit right with this here. You understand? But they may have went through it differently, right?
So they view they perceive it already in a negative way.
Yep. Right? That's itself.
So it's only when they get a chance for it to actually, happen to them. I'm not saying that it will. I just saying if they get a chance for it to happen to them, or they are, amongst the people who going through something of that sort, they would then understand, not fully, but they would then understand, what what is the process behind it? What is the mindset behind it?
Yeah. Because it's like this, right? Bro, this is one of the reasons why, and I'm gonna go spiritual when it as I say this. This is one of the reasons why I believe a lot of young people are becoming rebellious these
I wish
days.
I had a soundboard at this point in time. He was going spiritual. I'm
Going
spiritual. You're like,
nah, but this is why a lot of young people, right? When I mean to say young people, I mean to say like you could say age 31 and under. Age 31 to age 16, you could say, right? This is why I believe that they become rebellious. This is why I believe they go their own road and get influenced with a lot of things out here, right? Because they're being held down because they say, what they learn is that if it is you do this, you're gonna pay for it. If it is you marry this one, if it is you date out your race or whatever, you're going to hell. Your faith, your religion won't accept you. That is a bro. That come on now,
that's
man.
still a thing.
Come on, bro.
That's still a thing.
Bro, remember that passing down from generation to generation, and all.
I mean,
it's all depending on who stop it,
But I mean, oh God, I was saying, we kind of out of that shit.
This is what I'm saying, and again, that's what it is I say. This is why a lot of young folks are becoming rebellious because you're not giving them a chance to live.
True, you're getting hold on for so long. When you finally get a taste, I just like, I'm freedom. You're like,
yeah,
like it, we go on.
No. This is the thing, eh? I just this disclaimer again. Disclaimer when it is I say these things, right?
Perfect time for someone.
Disclaimer when it is I say these things. So hold right there, right? There's good and there's bad in every single thing.
That's true.
Right? True. Sometimes what they might teach their children coming up, right, may be something to actually protect them.
We're going down deep with this one.
Yeah, we're going down the rabbit hole with this one.
Right, yeah, man.
Guys, this is a taste of what season 2 has to offer.
Yeah, this is like a touch.
This gonna be season 2, gonna be raw and uncut.
Season 2 gonna make some of y'all.
It's gonna ruffle some feathers.
Yeah, why?
It's gonna ruffle some feathers, and we would enjoy it. Why? Because this will be also an opportunity for you, the viewers, as well too, to voice in your opinions as well too.
I mean, let's be real. If some stuff falling on the garden, the best thing I can tell you is take it, plant it, harvest it, make some money off it. So,
right? But yeah, bro, that's a thing. That is still a thing, bro.
I was surprised that's a thing.
Yeah, it's still a thing. It's still a thing, right? It's still a thing, and that is why, as I said in the last episode, this is why we don't have love. This is why we only have war. This is why it is we have everybody fighting against everybody.
Oh, boss, this is a funny thing.
Mm.
How did it go through today? I'm touching base on something you just said, right?
Mm.
So how did it go through today? Right before the car shut. And I was talking to one of the guys there, right? And he was saying, I thought you wouldn't believe the amount of people that come in the ocean on a daily basis and they ask for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
No good morning, good evening, good night, no hello, how you going, no, nothing of mannerisms. It's like, unless LPs, where I can get.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you have? It have no love in our statement. So when he turned around, I was like, hi, good night, or hi, good day, how may I help you? Oh yeah, yeah, man. I say, peace, peace, peace. Yeah, it's peace, and then start to insult you.
Yeah.
Like, what is the purpose of that? What is the, why? Why? It's a simple thing. Just, but as you say, bro, love, go on.
Love gone. You okay? What is this you saying in mannerisms? A simple good morning, good night, how you doing? Enjoy your day. Let's go a long way, no?
Oh, definitely.
As somebody, who would be dealing like, a sales rep or what have you,
Right.
customer sales rep or what have you, right? This is what they go through on a regular, every day. You would actually meet this person for the first time ever, and they're already coming at you with this bad vibes. All your peace, which part it is?
But they never know nothing about us. But hey,
And the funny
hey.
thing about it is that we, as the customer service, and then we supposed to be the nice ones. We supposed to be when deep down inside in we head it was like, hey, what's that?
Yeah, but you know what's going on there? The negativity that we have on the outside seeping through so much that when we go and we actually talk to somebody now, the negativity just flowing out of it. We don't even know we're doing it. We don't know that we come in with malice or some sort of aggressive intent. And when we do it, it's not to say that that's not who we is, that's not who we are, and that's not like we're not about that life and we're not about that vibes.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not saying nothing because at the end of the day, we're giving the energy out there, we're pushing the energy out there, and you know what? Our negative energy will go on that person, and that person they will get could just go down a couple notches, and then that energy goes and before you know that whole building just vex.
It'll just pass it around, and I'm a firm believer in energy. I just feel it around me a lot. Okay, I see. I see Adele says, "Hey, Adele, what's up?"
Go straight. Okay, Samantha said, "How is me getting a tattoo affecting your life?" It's true.
It's true.
It's your body.
That's the whole thing.
Do what make you happy.
It's like me getting a tattoo means to say, hey, I out with a gang now. I out doing badness. You understand?
Again,
I committing crimes.
These still things.
I'm telling you, bro, these things that still happen, bro. Behind closed doors, bro. This is what people go through. And this is why I will always say, this is why young people are becoming rebellious.
I think honestly speaking, I thought we at the point where we have transcended past those dotish things.
You know what? I'm gonna go further down the rabbit hole.
Right?
So again, sample of season 2. I'm gonna go further down the rabbit hole when it is I say this. Right? Here what it is I'm showing you.
Don't over that.
Now we are going over that bit.
Right.
But to tell you how we still in the days of old, right? We just have it with technology, right?
Okay.
Check this out. You would see a post on Facebook or Instagram, right? Either a crime being committed,
right?
Either something to do with a minister,
right,
in the parliament, right? Either something to do with the rules or what have you. You understand? Something is always this party fault, that party fault, right?
Oh,
You and
yes.
you and I, right? You and I, check this. This is where I'm going down the rabbit hole.
Right,
I am who I am as African.
right,
You are Indian.
right.
You and I get into a heated argument, into a heated debate, right? My people going to choose my side. Your people going to choose your side. And that is where a whole war between different races start. Because you and I having a heated debate.
Where, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, where the people on your side and the people on my side need to actually, one, not get involved.
Right.
Two, tell we both away is some dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
Or three, tell both away all you have valid points. All you just need to see it from each other's perspective.
Now check this, right? Adding to what it is you're saying.
Right.
Right? You and I are having a heated debate.
Correct.
Right? But we having a heated debate for the cameras. When we come off these cameras and them shut off, you and I come and we like, boy.
We know.
That was real vibes, eh?
But the energy that we put through in them cameras, horse.
It make your people turn against my people and vice versa. And that is where the waters start. That's where the waters continue.
Yeah,
bro.
before you know it, you hear people say, hey, you hear what Evolution After Dark Injected, right? Hey, you agree with this, boy? Trust me, and they'll go.
You agree with what it is we saying? You agree with is what Evolution was telling Injected by? Yeah, that's how it is. Them type of people just talk. Them people and them hard, and them people and them like to listen, right? Them always what this and them always what that.
It's after that.
Right.
All right, so let me be real. Let me be real. Now here what, right?
Let's know. We're just checking these comments and them here real quick, right? So Adele says, if some people say, why you're spoiling your skin, bro? What's spoiling? We not spoiling our skin, right?
We spoil it. We skin dread.
We spoiling skin with art.
No.
You know
what we spoil with skin with? We're moisturized enough. We're moisturized enough.
Adele,
greasiness just coming through.
Adele, we spoiling skin with art, yeah.
We spoil ourselves, but I don't even know what to say. No, you know what? Hold on. Let me just touch base on this, right? These are the same people, look. These are the same people that will go in anything. You could say affect, you could say a religious institution, you could say anything, and they will still douse the skin with oil, or they will douse the skin with powder, or they'll douse the skin with paint or mud or whatever the case may be, right? Yes, enough permanent. Mm-hmm. But still, it is a form of expression, it is a form of art.
Mm-hmm. Correct. That is true. And then, right, you're going into all of these religious institutions, right? You are the best.
Oh, definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
But when it is you come out of the church, of the temple, of the mosque, right? It's like you will learn nothing from the word of God.
Bro.
You will learn nothing from the Gita. You will learn nothing from the Quran.
Here was it. And correct me if I'm wrong, because you were saying like this too. We both were saying like this when you know it have the individuals. You know people all you know it have these individuals. All you will see in every religious thing, every time it happening, right? And it's like as soon as they walk out, like they walk into towards the car. While they're walking towards the car, take out that halo, pelt it out.
Yeah.
Take out them wings, pelt it aside. Yeah. Shove back on your tail, put back on your horns, right? Jump back in your car. As soon as your bong start and you go on a man by drive, your mother so and so.
Yep. You know come out the church.
You know come out the
temple. You know come out the mosque.
Done talking. Lord, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me, but I'm gonna kill them first. I mean, oh God, what's that? Mm-hmm. What's that?
Right? So he says, Allison says, my hubby gave me permission to have it done. So I don't care what people says. But I will ask them, does it bother you?
I mean, if they're bracing about it, it bothering them in some sort of some frame of mind.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
Sammy says, this is so true, Adel. Your tattoos been around for years in so many different cultures. Correct.
Definitely.
Correct. That is
Definitely.
it. That is
Definitely.
it.
It has never been just a modern thing.
No, according to the amount of tattoos that you have on your skin and have on your body, right? All of a sudden, either you're
And again,
in a gang,
come
or you're there with you're worshiping the devil, right?
um, whew. Do you know the funny thing, folks? And here what?
It's almost as if I'm offending you when I modify my body.
All right, so what I'm gonna say, it might offend people that watching either on Facebook or YouTube, because there are some people that may be watching or they may see this at some point in time, right? These are the same people that used to stand up, when I was in high school and be like, hey, the type of music you listen to is devil music, but is that devil child, what the hell, you this, you that, right? I mean, you get that in your life.
Mhm.
Everybody that listens to rock, metal, it don't want to be metal though, it just had to be rock. It could be the calmest rock, alternative shit.
Brother said Nickelback is devil music.
Right. What?
Trust me, no, I'm not making this up. Back in high school days, bro, somebody literally in my class told me Nickelback is devil music.
No, but the funny thing is, the reason I'm laughing is that I was listening to Skillet and Creed, which is classic Christian rock. And they still say, right? So let me take it up a notch. Right? There is a gospel song called Revelation Song, right? That was as made famous by, I don't know who's singing. Honestly, I don't know who's the original singer of that song. But a band, an alternative rock band, covered it. And the name of the band is Rock of Ages, which is a gospel band that cover, classics and whatnot. And they covered Revelation song, bro. And honestly speaking, I remember in school, bro, and I listened to that song, man. And people didn't hear the lyrics, right? People just hear him, the blasting and the drums and the hammers on the guitar.
Yeah.
And I was like, but take off that devil thing, man. I was like, one of the guys that say that to me was one of the guys who does be in church on a Sunday. I wouldn't say with me, but we met up there a couple times, right? And I'll be like, Horse, listen to the song. But me listening to that devil thing, Horse, take your head out of your ass a little bit and listen to the actual song. Understand that this song is because you introduced me to the song, which was true. He introduced me to, because when the first time you step into that church and whatnot, you don't know you don't know the name of the songs and whatnot. So you ask questions. And because he was there at that point in time and he in my class, I will be like, hey bro, what's the name of the song? Who sing it? Let me know. I'll go up on YouTube, listen to it and whatnot. So now I'm playing the song for him and he's like, Horse, this is blasphemy, I was like, why is it that for? It's because they take a gospel song, right? And they devilize it. They demonize it. The truth. Why? I remember. I was like, can't win all that at all, man. So, honestly speaking, bro, to all you who know me from high school, who tell me rock is devil music, thank you for telling me that, honestly speaking, because I know half all you right now listening to metal and listening to rock too. I know some all you who beat the shit out of me, right? Some all you beat the shit out of me for listening to metal music. I met on the rock scene and all you wasn't bands. So haul all your ass.
You see? You see how far let's go? Good night, moms. You're finally coming.
Mama.
Right? But then again, I know you're just coming late, so that is more than we excusing you.
Mama, congratulations again.
Right?
Again.
Watch that. My experience with that is a little quite different. Sure. Because in my time, well, now in this time, you will find more African people in metal, in rock.
Right.
Right? Back then, hey Katrina, what's up? Thanks again. Yeah. Trina, what's going on? Moms, don't know. Yeah. So back in school days,
Right.
it was very rare to find, a fellow Negro, a fellow African who into rock, who into metal.
Right.
Right? So it's like, and also coming from where I came from, right? You don't listen to metal. The closest that you would get to rock or metal in my area is not even self Linkin Park. Okay, you will get a little Linkin Park, like one Linkin Park, one Green Day, and okay, these are the bands that are invited to the cookout, right? If you understand what I'm saying, these are the bands that are invited to the cookout, right?
I got you.
Right. So, Linkin Park, part of the reason is because they did a collaboration with Jay-Z. Right?
I got you.
Linkin Park, right? Green Day,
Right.
Evanescence,
Right.
right? And I think Nickelback as well too, because it have a few that are taking Nickelback. But aside from that, the closest that you get into rock or metal, deciding those bands that I call out,
Right.
are 80s rock.
The ballads.
Right?
Okay.
The Guns N' Roses, the Motley Crues, not even Motley Crue, sorry.
Nah, more like the Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer.
Yeah, the Bon Jovis and them, right? The Bon Jovis and the Guns N' Roses. Then invited to the cookouts, right? From the minute you start with our rah-rah thing, right?
Take on.
From the minute you start with our rah-rah thing, from the minute you hear that riff go dun, 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 dun. From the minute you hear the drums go brrr, take it off. Take it off. What kind of double music is that you playing off inside out here? But this is the funny thing now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, as of recent, the genre Trinidad start blowing up. Right? This is Trinidad dancehall.
Right.
Now, I just put it out there that I enjoy all genres of music.
Right.
As well as you. Right? We enjoy all types of music. However,
we don't
discriminate. However, my foundation is hip hop, reggae, and rock. Them is my top three. Hip hop, reggae, and rock. I mean, myself going into the dancehall as yet. Hip hop, reggae, rock. That is me, right? Right?
I would tell them mine just hip hop, rock, but oldies. Like when I say oldies, I be like 60s, 70s, 80s, adult, not even 80s, 60s and 70s, adult contemporary. Blues and
Sammy Davis, Jackie Wilson,
Al Green,
Al Green, yeah.
yeah.
What's the name of this one again?
Otis Redding.
Howlin' Dog.
Howlin' Dog,
yeah. Right. So this genre came up,
right.
Trinidad, right, which is actually Trinidad dancehall, right, or as most people would call it, gunman music. Right. Now check this out. There's something within the Trinidad movement where it is, they have gangs, right? And they have gangs by numbers.
Right.
So it's called the names of the gangs by numbers. Right? I ain't gonna reveal it, we ain't gonna reveal it, right? Because these people are them very sensitive and very insecure that if it is you just call a number, an ordinary number, they could think that you're talking about them, they could think that you're dissing them.
So you tell me that a man could just be calling out a random phone number and then...
Not a random phone number, they could just be calling out a number. Like, okay, like you could go in a clinic.
Don't go there.
We could go in a clinic.
Mm-hmm.
We take a number. Number 3.
You're not serious, that. You're not serious.
Okay. Here what I say that. Here, alright. It's funny.
No,
it's funny.
No, it's not funny.
No. Listen. it's funny and not funny at the same time. The reason why it is I would say it's not funny at the same time is because lives have been claimed
That no.
by that.
Okay.
People actually take that shit seriously.
So that's what I laugh for.
Right?
Because the pettiness,
that is it.
But the severity,
that is it,
of a complex situation such as something as simple as
a number. You know what it come like? Here it come like. Back in the days, we used to kill each other of our colors. Right?
Oh shit.
If I went on green and you went on purple,
yeah,
right? Yeah. You and I cannot be in the same room together.
True.
Right? True. So now we went from warring and killing each other of our colors to claiming numbers. Right? And bro, it's sickening. It's sickening, it's petty, and they are very sensitive towards that. Like you literally cannot go there and just call out a number of the opposing side. They take that shit seriously, bro. Right?
I'm gonna say something. And I don't know how bad,
Sita Rambina.
Alright, good night.
She says Sita Ram.
Sita Ram. Good night. Hola. Sorry. I wanna say something. And this might ruffle some feathers, as it says. Right? But hey, I don't lie though. We real touching this and shit that we'll talk about in season 2 though.
Yeah, that's a lot in season 2, right?
So what I was gonna say is that, have you realized that over a period of time, right, gang warfare, and I'm not talking about gang warfare across the world, I'm talking about gang warfare in Trinidad, and we own 868, right? You ever realize that it has been some of the most pettiest bullshit that I can ever think about them? But like
the reason behind it.
What?
The whole reason behind it.
It's stupid.
And the funny, I won't say the funny. The mess up part about it, bro, is that these people are claiming territory that none of them do himself fucking own.
Wait, reel it back.
Bro, they've been doing that since inception, bro. Okay. Marabella, we born and grew up Marabella.
Right.
So we loyal to Marabella.
Right.
Right? I go on and move out of Marabella and go on and bounce up some fellas and them down Sandu.
Mm-hmm.
So now I live in Sandu, I base in Sandu.
Right.
Right? I come back down Marabella to vibe with some of my family and them. You and I vex with each other because one of them who I was lining with up Sandu side, who I didn't know you and them as enemies, right? You think that I siding with the enemy. Right?
So petty.
So now I decide to say, okay, you coming to kill me, I need to guard up myself, I need to protect myself one time. If it is I'm again that from my hometown in Marabella,
yeah,
I got no other choice but to side with them.
Yeah.
But to turn to Sando. Right? Mm-hmm. But then now I can't come back to see my family in Marabella again.
True.
Why? Because all the luck Marabella is all their own, right? But what I'm saying is this, right? Now, again, disclaimer, because I know about the ghetto life, right? But it's the shit that we just fight over. When it is we dead and gone, right? And we give and we have these children that we make, right? We don't have shit to give them. We don't have our land to give them. We don't have our property to give them. We don't have a house to give them, a house or two to give them, right?
And the sad part about it is your reputation was done such a bad reputation already, as you don't want to, the child don't even want to take a title.
So now they're gonna and then on top of that and all too, we're gonna be faced with the sins of the parent.
It's gonna fall on the
right?
child.
They're gonna say the sins of the parent. So check what it is I saying, right? There's something that a lot of get to use and them not educating themselves about, right? And it shows you who actually run the game, right? This is something called gentrification.
Right.
Gentrification is when the value of a certain area is brought down, right? So these people could buy the land at a lower price, move out the people that was there, raise the property value, and sell it at a profit, and move out the toxicity,
Right.
and bring in new people, right? So they break down the houses, they break down the squatters, they break down wherever,
Build up the condos and
build up
whatever.
condos, build up mansions, what have you.
Actually bring back the beauty into the area.
Or bring the beauty into the area, right? Because it's in the ghettohood that they're coming in,
Right.
right? Now the ghetto is not a particular race of people. The ghetto is just a people who struggling, who might be experiencing more struggle than other people out there,
Right.
right? Now, when I talk about gentrification, bro, it's like, check this. You and I fighting in San Juan Marbella.
Right.
I cannot come down Marbella because Marbella is yours. You lock Marbella. You
I
can't
can't
come
go Sando.
Sando because I lock Sando, or I affiliated, or I with the gang that run Sando, right? When the government or whoever rich person come and buy all of the properties in Marbella, buy all of the properties in Sando, and move we ass out, who run away?
You know what gonna happen at that
Think
point?
get to use.
Do
Think.
you know what's gonna happen at that time? And it's sad. They're gonna see this investor, this real estate guy, whatever the case may be, in that zone, buying up all the properties, buying up all the areas. They're gonna watch that as they're not gonna see the possibility of change and the possibility of new opportunity at that point in time in that area. They're gonna watch that as this one come to change things, and we like how things is. So you know what? How to put our man down.
I wouldn't say that. They wouldn't put him down. You know what will happen? I've been here inside.
Right.
They're not going to put him down. Here what they're going to do. Right? The person, the investor, right? Or the man with the big money. Right? We going to treat him more of family, more than we treat our own as family, because we were in we own family, right? You remember the conversation?
Okay.
You remember the conversation that you, myself, and Cleveland had?
Yes.
If I went into such community as how I is a black person, an ordinary black person to them, they're gonna see me and them gonna gun me down, them gonna gun down their own.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It don't necessarily have a, and then the funny thing is, nobody know who you is.
Nobody know who you are.
You could be part of them community.
Yep.
But because your face is not recognized in that community, no questions asked.
Right? That is the thing.
No questions
However,
asked.
this guy going to come. I'm going on that rabbit hole again, because I believe people need to understand this. But before I see mom send a paragraph here. But truth is, dependent on where you're from and who your family is, you would be okay. Like you would have one, like someone have to do is say your mother's name and you good. It's true. But I would also say for like certain areas and certain zones, because it have men who loyal to this boss or loyal to that boss.
I'm not loyal to a mother name or a title.
Really. Because I am being honest with you. These kids and them, or these teens and them growing up now, they don't care. They're taking down elders, all kind of thing now. You understand?
True. People that have been a part of the community for years, people who, as we would say, elders, people who would turn to for advice, people who would The other night, me and you lying outside,
Mm.
Pops walking the road, we love Pops and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Now, today or tomorrow come, and I'm saying, God forbid this happen, but today or tomorrow come, I hear something happen to Pops, like, and it's because some gang violence or warfare, dog. I will feel that, dog.
Yeah.
I'll feel that because
Yeah.
was the man was vibe, the man was cool, the man was a positive influence in the community,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you take a man out, why? Because he old, because if people know, because he stand against the bullshit that you stand for,
That you stand for.
right?
And the funny thing about it is that, like I say, the young people and those that are rebellious are very sensitive to what it is you tell them, right? Back in the days, a whole village would cut your ass,
Oh, definitely.
right?
And then you go home and then you get your ass
And then
cut
you go and you
still.
get your ass cut still.
And then don't let your grandparents find out about that because they're leaving wherever them is and never coming down and then
No, if it is, no, if it is, you see somebody child given trouble, right? And you beat them, and that is not your child,
oh,
right?
man,
They're coming to
you
you.
don't even have to beat them though. You don't even have to beat them. You could just watch that child and be like, oi, pull your ass together. Right? Oh, you don't have the authority to talk to my child like that.
Right.
Who is you?
That is
your
where it is.
child? That is your child.
That is where it is.
Like, well, if it's not my child, well, do something about your child now.
So therefore, that child now saying to himself or to herself, right? My mother and my father now curl up at this neighbor here and say that, oh, she can't do me nothing. So that gives the child a leeway, right, and an opening to continue to do what it is he or she was doing in the first place.
Opportunity now,
right,
to create more chaos.
right. And that is where this happened, and that is what I believe lead to a lot of elders being murdered these days. These days elders don't even pass away peacefully, bro.
But there was a old saying back in the days, it take a community
to raise a child.
The funny thing about it is, and I said,
go ahead.
I have this you can say I have this friend, right? I have this real good friend of mine, right? And this person has this person lives with, kids around him. Sad part about it is that these kids, the level of bullshit that they get away with on a daily basis, you had to wonder, do they not fear the consequences, or have they understood that the reality is that they're not going to be held accountable, because it always have somebody who going and pull the ass away from the fire and say that, oh, don't do that. It's okay. Don't worry. I can handle that. And nothing will ever get done.
Nothing will ever get done.
So now them out and about in society, nuisances. And the funny thing is, when they finally do some shit to piss somebody off and get their ass cut or get killed, the first thing people just want to stand up and say, here, do not to nobody. She was a good person.
No, that is go that statement, right? Or that quote, he was a good boy, or he never used to do nothing wrong. Like I say, there's pros and cons, there's advantage and disadvantage in these things, right? So you would say, or everybody would say from what they view, right? He never do nothing wrong, right? No, there are those that get away all their life, right? And when life actually catch up to them, right? All of a sudden now they become the victim, and now the village or the people start crying out because why? They never do nothing wrong.
They just
right?
Yeah.
Right? But then there are those who don't do nothing at all, who literally never himself pick up a gun, who never see what a gun is, right? Who don't know about badness, who don't know about a life of crime. He or she are on the elements.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time. But because it was at the wrong place at the wrong time, bro, right? Again, that which is again
The
back
consequences.
to that was again back to in the comment section, right? Because I have seen a lot of people who lost their lives in my community. And when it says you go on Facebook or you go on Instagram and you look at the posts on them, it's because they're saying, quote unquote, he was a good boy, sarcastically. He never do nothing wrong. It's always these type of people. It's always these type of children. Right? But really and truly, this individual, this little ghetto youth, I do nothing wrong. He personally didn't do nothing wrong. He how we to see that he probably just getting from a stray bullet. But the funny thing about it is that they don't show it.
No.
Right? They don't show that. You know why? Check this out. I know a lot of ambitious youths. I know a lot of youths in such communities that go to university, that get passed for this good school, that good school, what have you. And they never get a chance to actually experience it. Why? Because their life was cut short by the
wrong place, wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time, by the elements of the community. Right? The media wouldn't show that. The media wouldn't show that, hey, this child had got accepted into UWI. This child passed with this prestigious school. This child graduated with honors.
The sad part about it is because this child do all of these great things, great accomplishments and whatnot. I wouldn't even say the media though. I would say people will never watch your accomplishments though. They will never watch your accolades or whatnot. They will always watch the negative. They will never watch positive.
Always.
You could be Gandhi. You could be Mother Teresa. You could be Martin Luther King. The minute you do one thing, they will nail you to the cross for that one thing. Bro, hey.
You could do a million Mother Teresa, you could do a million Martin Luther, you could do a million Gandhi, a million Malcolm X, a million whatever good people we know about.
Good Samaritans.
Do that one bad thing. You is Hitler.
What?
You is Hitler.
It's sad.
It's sad. It's a mess.
What is the reality? Oh, we went deep tonight, but
I'll say you hit the head on the nail. That's exactly what it is. You hit the nail on the head. Yeah, people will never post.
Hey, mama, use my name, boy.
Yeah. People will never post the good.
No, they will never post the good.
Facts. They'll never post the good. There's always that one time.
And mama, there's some people, let me be real, there's some people that will wait in silence and steam and stew in that silence, just waiting until the day you do that one bad thing.
Yeah.
You never hear from this one. This one will just come out in public and be like, hey, I knew it. They're always in something. That person now have the world of shit to say from since the inception to now. That person might know nothing, but that person might give, the media the whole history, the whole fabricated history of how you end up there.
And first, that is lie so good, bro. It's like that is literally freestyle the whole thing,
No, because they spend hours believing.
Just coming up with just random lies, bro.
I know John Public gonna be like, wait now, he wasn't all that, but he do all of that, but damn, I didn't even know that. But now them here, them gonna eat that shit up because the media say it, and then gonna be like, hey bro, you hear what happened there, right? You hear what went on there?
Of course, and everyone else does chime in with their opinions.
Definitely.
That is it.
Definitely.
That is it. We somebody do something bad. I have something to say. This next one, when I'm coming and say, I always knew he was this one. I always knew he was that one. Right? We've been Chris,
We
I would also say that we have been guilty of that as well.
Oh no,
Right?
we have.
We have been guilty
We
of
have.
that as well too.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say everybody perfect out there. But I'm saying after I get sick, bro, after I come out of that, I seen things different, I seen things clear. We had to stop it. We honestly have to stop, recalibrate, reset a little bit, and understand maybe the fact that we're not where we want to be in life right now is because of the amount of darkness that we surround ourselves with. We had to learn to let go. We had to learn to change, to evolve, as you would say. Those methods or that period, that transition, gonna be a struggle. But I ain't saying for everybody else, I'm saying for you, will find that peace that you want.
Yeah.
It's up to everybody else to do it. Alright, but you're not gonna be in charge of carrying people or leading people. You're gonna be in charge of yourself, dog. Because nobody out here gonna come to carry your hand every single minute, every day to tell you must do this, you must do that. These big people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If I take up a gun, hypothetical gun here, I shoot you and you're dead. Right? Everybody might have their own preconceived reality behind it about what really happened.
As to what take place.
Everybody will just make up and fabricate stories about this and that and that.
Some will say, okay, you shoot me, you's the criminal. Right? Because what it is, what I do you. Right? What a lot of people not going to do is analyze or try to understand how did it come to this? Did I do you something? Did I provoke you to the point where it is you say to yourself in your head, I can't take it no more, so bam.
Did I provoke you and you initially had the gun and I fight you off and take the gun and in your life? The possibilities are endless, but people will just watch the bad. People will just watch the A.
I get shot, use the person who shot me, right? Use the suspect, use the bad person. I am the victim. I can't defend myself because why? I died.
When in reality, it was probably your gun and you take it out because it was jamming in your pocket and you take it out and you arrested it. And the moment you arrested it, it went off and it went off.
Yeah. You tried to move out. You tried to move out with the gun, tried to help me, but somebody take all that victim with you with the gun in your hand.
Yeah, it's just in my hand because I'm moving it out the way. I'm blood on the sand.
You standing up over me.
What's that? If I have blood all over me because I just tried to help you?
There's a whole saying.
Boy.
There's a whole saying. A picture is worth 1,000 words.
You know, if I start about 1,000 words, people will fabricate with negativity out of that.
Yeah. And that's the thing. What they see, bro, right, from their eyes is only the negative. Based off of what it is them seeing in the picture, them seeing, okay, somebody laying on the ground in a pool of blood. Somebody standing over them, the hand with blood on one hand, gun in next hand, and them looking down at that person. I looking with my eyes open, but my body done already lifeless. Right? First thing, I killed this person. You killed that person. Right? Not that I'm trying to help you, Not that I am trying to keep you alive until EMTs arrive, until the paramedics and them arrive.
Just applying pressure.
Trying
to cauterize our wound, everything I know.
It's always the bad. And then now when it is actually when that person dies, when they pass away, now that they can't defend themselves and they can't defend you for helping, you scarred for life, bro. You have to carry that burden with you for the rest of your life. Now, you already know that, hey, this person who passed away, he knew and I know that I was trying to help him. I was trying to save him.
But because there's nobody else around there at that point.
Remember, it's just you and know.
Mm-hmm.
I remember what you facing is literally you against the world.
Yeah.
You understand? Because it's everybody telling you, hey, you do this.
Now here
yes,
what?
you do that.
There might be a slight possibility of a chance that I could let them know that I didn't do it. I tried to help the situation. It was an accident, something happened, so by so. And I don't get charged. But now you have men and women on the outside watch to kill the man, and because he knows somebody, he free now. He walk in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
There are links, there are connections.
I tell you, it's a lot of thing that we had to analyze. A lot of things we just watch, and we just say, hey, yeah, that person deserve it, or that person didn't deserve it. It didn't have to go down that way. Not knowing the true backstory behind it.
It's a funny thing. We went real dark tonight.
We went real dark tonight. So guys, you know what it reminded me of, boy? It reminded me of, this is season 1, right? This is the season finale, right?
Excuse me.
Okay, guys, next topic, please.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry.
All right, but moms, check this out, right?
You get that right?
Yeah. Check this out, right? I'm going to see that. Whereas it is. Right? The thing about it, right? And I'm going to say this. This is what I meant to say when it is we say we went real dark tonight. Because we've been talking about what to expect for season 2. Right?
Yeah.
Season 1 and episode 10, which is the final episode, the season finale of Inkjected Evolution After Dark, right? Is like, okay, you actually stepping away a little bit from the light into the dark.
Because we are after dark.
Because we are after dark, and there are topics in which there will be no they'll be talking about it. There will be topics where it is
uncensored.
I know it is we will not name the topics. Anytime we throw in an episode, so we gonna know if people want to watch it or not. We're gonna name these episodes and them no holds barred.
Oh, we would. All right. I like where you're going.
No holds barred.
No holds barred.
Right. So just know that we have a no holds barred segment for season 2.
And for you all who don't understand what that means, uncensored.
Anything goes. Because the thing about it is this, right? When we invite our guests to come into the studio, now we could tell them, hey, beforehand, right? This is the topics that we're gonna touch base on. There are certain things that we our life with I can say it, right? You ready?
No, we're not gonna do the man that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend,
the goat
himself, Mr. Sivan. It's great to have you with us, bro.
Good night, sir.
Good night to you. Right? It's good to have you, right? Hope that you enjoy episode 10, right? We touched base on you as our guest earlier, and we shall be heading into season 2 of Inkjected Evolution After Dark very, very soon. So look out for it. We would like to have you as our guest for season 2 as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But it may not be for music or what have you. You know, you could just give your views and your personal opinions on such topics that we may be discussing at that point in time. Right?
Your expertise would be needed.
Yeah. But as I was saying, no holds barred. There will be times where it is we're gonna invite certain guests onto our platforms. We're gonna let them know what the topics is beforehand. We're gonna let them know certain things that we may not allow them to speak about or allow them to talk about.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Definitely. we're
But
going to keep that structure flowing.
we're gonna keep that structure flowing. However, at the same time as well too, once it is, we tell them, okay, certain words cannot be said or used or what have you,
Right.
right? However, once it is, we understand that is anything.
Yeah.
Anything
You work around
goes.
it. However, you want to work around, you work around it.
So that's how it is we planning to do it. We planning to keep things structured, but at the same time, we had to shake it up a little bit. Shake it up. It would be nice to meet him in person. Little Miss and I might be there next Thursday. But this is the final episode.
No. It is the final episode. We'll record it.
Okay.
We will do a recorded version of it. We will do a recorded version of it. We will edit it and we will throw it up.
Okay. Well, when Thursday come, most definitely. When Thursday come, we'll see what it is we could do.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll see what it is we could do. But we will be closing off season 10.
We have to.
Because we want to go behind the scenes.
Dog, I wish season 10 we close it off
We
close it off
season 10.
Yeah, man, we can do that.
Nah, so honestly speaking, guys, Inkjected and I, you understand, we are going behind the scenes after this season, after season 1.
Hell, after this episode,
To actually sit down and discuss and prep for a lot of things that we have in store and what we would like to do for season 2.
Definitely.
Right? In terms of guests, in terms of topics, in terms of presentation.
How we handle certain things,
How we
what we
handle
talk
certain
about.
things.
Yeah.
Right? But once again, we would just like to thank you all for an amazing first season. Right? We want to thank all of the supporters, all of the fans, all of those that share the word around, all of those that tune in, all of those that engage. We thank all of the guests that came on into season 1. Right? We thank what's up?
No, sorry, you talking about that, and I guess I check by my ink.
Oh.
I know I'm watching my ink compared to you, like over your hand just to see how you look and be like, hey, look good, boy.
We thank all of the guests that have came onto the platform, right? Honestly, and one of the reasons why it is, I would also say that we want to thank the guests as well too. Well, me personally, is because
not you personally. Honestly speaking, the guests.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For such a small platform, something that we still really have
we still fine tuning.
Yeah. Right. We've been graced by a lot of greats. Sivan, SG Empire team, the Saltfish, right? These are guys that they have their stuff going on for them.
Yeah, they established already,
and they've been out there for quite some time. So to actually have them on our platform, right? We really, really do wish to thank you guys for coming on.
Most definitely. Yeah. We also want to thank the future guests that couldn't come on the show, because the thing about it is there have been we are in communications with other guests and whatnot. Person of interest, let's say person of interest. We have been in communication with them, right? Who will grace us with their presence. And when I mean us, I don't mean just like me and him alone. I mean like us,
yeah.
Right? They will grace us with their presence. And as I say, I don't want to talk about certain things right now. So I will say, season 2 couldn't be different. The reason why we ended, okay, now this is my perspective on it, right? Mm-hmm. The reason why we ended season 1, right, is because it was a great introduction into this. And as Mr. Evolution said, the pivotal persons of interest who graced us with their presence on the show in season 1, let's be real, they didn't have to do that.
Of course not.
I mean, we now start off something. I personally didn't expect it. You expected it? Exactly. So
none of the guests.
None.
Listen.
Not even the co-host.
Not even the co-host. Not, bro. We had 6 guests on the panel, right? All of them play a particular role, right? All of them are persons of interest. All
Yeah.
of them have their thing going for them. They have a lot of followers, a lot of people who support them, a lot of people who attend to their shows, who support their businesses. They are established, bro. You and I literally started this literally 2 months ago.
We are spec on their radar.
So to actually, they actually take, no, you see this?
Okay, cool.
For them to actually take time out of their busy schedule, bro,
True.
to
True.
actually come and sit down and chat with us a little bit.
Give us that time.
Give us that, right? Can't thank all you enough for that.
And folks, when I remember when I say us, I don't mean us as in me and him alone. I mean us because they give all of us their time.
And even for those who tuning in on Facebook and on YouTube as well too.
And for
right?
those who tune into Instagram in the past.
In the past, right? Because I mean, me, listen, for YouTube, I never see the live chat going down any lower than 5. We've been talking for probably 2 hours now.
You know, the funny thing, you say 5, but I'm saying in all, in all,
no, well, want me to say less than 5?
No, when all episodes that we do so far, especially ones on YouTube, I have never seen it ever drop until nobody watching. There's always people taking us in. There's always people that still there. And I give amazing props to you all who's still there. Who just be now I'm not taking away from the people who just join over a period of time or whatnot. I'm saying that all for the people that join and just literally view from the start, when they start to when we finish. Thank you all for that.
Yep.
Honestly, we would not be here if it wasn't for you all.
Y'all are the main reasons for Inkjected Evolution After Dark. You know, just continue to keep going, to keep pushing. You know, for us to all of these things that we're talking about in terms of structuring program and discussing certain topics or actually going behind the scenes to actually set season 2 with a bang. Right? All of that is for you, the viewers, and for the guests as well too, because once again, without you guys, it's not possible.
This is true.
Right? You all actually give us the motivation. You'll actually give us that push to actually say, Inkjected and I, we are doing something good for you all to keep tuning in every single Thursday. So that's what actually keeps us going. So again, can't continue to, can't stop thanking all you.
One thing I have to touch on is that you all may think that we don't want you all to comment or, post your questions and whatnot. We actually do. We actually welcome it. Right? So the more you all engage with us is the more vibe that we will continue to have through the entire live streams. We cannot emphasize on how much we like when you all comment and when you all, interject and when you all, just vibe with us.
Yeah.
All right.
That what the line is. That what the line comes in.
It's one thing to just to join and watch and see and what. But it's another thing for you all to actually take us in and actually give feedback from your ends or your perspective on certain things. And I appreciate that. So to the ones that every single time they post up and they comment and they talk and stuff like that, thank you. Honestly speaking, I love you all.
Yeah, much love to each and every one of you. Now, with that being said, before we close off, I have something that I would like to say.
You get married?
Bye. Well, first I had to find the girl.
Which one?
Which one?
I mean, that's plenty, you know.
Plenty, but I wish all them out could take me.
Boy,
I wish all them out could take me. But what I would like to say is this. We are at 120 subscribers now on YouTube.
is it?
Yeah. So thank you all for that. Season 2, before the first episode aired, Sammy says you guys doing well.
What's the last part? I
I
await season 2.
We all awaited. Well, I was going to ask date. Moms, just leave it alone. Talking about married date.
Moms.
Listen. Guys, for season 2, we would like to get to 200 subscribers.
Not by the end of season 2, eh?
Not by the end of season 2. Before season 2 airs, before the first episode of season 2 begins.
Because then there will be another competition.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not saying what it'll be.
I mean, you'll never know. But you know that we like to give away things. And the funny thing about it is that the last giveaway, right, although it was supposed to be one winner, right, we actually gave 2 people. So you never know what might happen once we reach to the 200 subscribers.
The first time a group of Trinidadian people hear somebody giving away something and not jumping.
Yeah, boy. But that is them. Guys, season 2, all everyone know when season 2 coming out, right? But we just not gonna reveal how everything gonna be, but you all will know when season 2 coming out. We're making sure of that, right? But we are at 120 subscribers right now on YouTube. We still want to build up that YouTube page. So get the 200 subscribers. You'll get Inkjected Evolution After Dark to 200 subscribers on YouTube. And there will be a giveaway.
Also, let me touch base on this one time before we close off completely. There are Instagram pages. Well, there is the Instagram page, there's the Facebook page, there's the YouTube channel, right?
Go on.
A TikTok would be made at some point in time, right? Look out for that. That's the one thing I'll tell you. However, because now we live on YouTube and we live on Mr. Evolution's actual profile on FB, we want to build up the FB page and the IG page, which means to say, when we go live on YouTube, we want to also go live on IG. Right? So those who could make it on YouTube, make it on YouTube. Those who could make it on IG, make it on IG. Right? We want to take advantage of those platforms, but we wouldn't get the viewers if you all don't subscribe, if you all don't like and follow and push those notifications for our channels and for our pages. That is the only way you will know when we're going live, and you will know what to look out for. I mean, we could do the marketing and stuff like that, and we could, do the clips and the pictures and the flyers and the banners and posters and whatever the case may be. But if we don't have the support from you all on either the YouTube or the IG, and I even stressing on the Facebook, because when we post on IG, it will automatically share
on Facebook.
to Facebook. So I'm saying, let's try to build them up, so that when we do season 2, we don't have the problem of trying to grab followers from here, grab followers from there. We should already have that.
So that's that, guys, right? So once again, this has been Inkjected Evolution After Dark with Mr. Inkjected himself, alongside myself, Evolution, right? Thanking you all once again for an amazing season, right?
An amazing 10 episodes.
An amazing 10 episodes consistently, right? So, season 2, we plan to bring forth something very special, very entertaining, very interactive for everyone, right? this is something. Season 2 will be something where it is we actually allow the viewers to honestly engage in, honestly be a part of. There might be a few questions where it is we might drop out. There might be a few activities that we might talk about, and we would say we need your views, we need your opinions on it.
Yes.
Right? The guests that we're looking to bring onto the platforms as well too, right? We are in talks with them behind the scenes, right? So we are doing everything possible to make sure that season 2 will be the best of Injected Evolution After Dark and the other seasons to come as well.
Oh, definitely.
Right? So, guys, this has been Injected Evolution After Dark episode 10, the season finale. Right? Once again, we thank you all for being a part of this journey with us so far. Right? It is not the end. Right? We just going behind the scenes. We literally just going behind the scenes.
It's not the end.
It's not the end.
It's only the
right?
beginning.
It's only the beginning. Right? So once again, guys, we thank you all, right? And look out for season 2 coming soon. So this is Injected Evolution, and we are signing off.
Yes, we are.